In this short tutorial, I'm going to show you some options you have within the spin-off game and how you deliver your questions. When you open up spin-off, and I've created 3 categories here, by default, when I play this game, unless I go into options and change some settings, if you look down here, there are 2 questions at the end here underneath teams. What happens after the wheel is spun? Well, it's going to randomly select a category. Once it opens up that category, based on this question, it's going to go to the next question in that category until I exhaust all the questions in that category. So I have 3 questions in each category, so this will cover that content in a sequential order. But maybe you want to go from category to category to category in a very specific order. So what we can choose here is I'm going to choose Rig the Wheel. And for me, when I'm delivering content using a game, how I use a game and how I use PowerPoint are very similar from the standpoint I want to cover things in a very sequential order. So each slide has an additional teaching point that builds upon previous topics. So let's go back up here. Let's go to questions. So now with the wheel rigged, what's going to happen is it's going to go to category 1 first, exhaust those questions, then go to 2, then the 3. The problem with this is it looks rigged because it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Well, I can come down here and change just the letters, but I still have the same problem. So what I'm going to do is use an image. And of course, you can use any type of images, but I'm actually going to use images of numbers, and we're going to trick the audience. Now, we'll provide this artwork for you. But if you click up here, we're going to click on the thumbnail. We're going to add an image. Now, even though it's category 1, I want to make sure I grab a different number. So let's call this category 3. And do OK. So it'll go to 3. Then it'll go to the red category. This is category 2. Click on it. And you'll see it's named category 2. Click on the image. And let's call this 1. And do OK. And the same for the green category. And we're going to call this 2. There's one more thing I want to do. So if we click on this category, you'll see it's category 1. I want to get rid of this number. Get rid of it. And I'll leave the number into this one, just so you see why we're eliminating here my test. I'm going to click on Next. And let's go to Publish, and I'm going to practice. Let's see our artwork. So those numbers show up here. You'll see your artwork showing up in here. This is why we delete the number. You'll see it shows up twice in that area. Now when I spin the wheel, what was 1 is now 3. So it totally looks random to the audience. Well, that's it. A few different options you have using spin-off to deliver your content. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to always contact us. In the meantime, hope you always find unique ways to make your training more engaging. Take care.